I will start explaining you how to make the album for spelling, okay, for spelling, because you're gonna make a job for spelling. So I'm gonna share your the screen, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. First of all, guys, I want all the work. I want all the work with a border. So you go here, look the reference here in design, and you go here to the borders of the pages, and you can put whatever, any one of this. I'm gonna choose this. And look, you already have a border for your homework. In the cover sheet, guys, I want these items. So you can copy it on your notebook, please, on your agenda, or in some space for you to know what things must be included in the cover sheet of the homework. First of all is the title. That must be in the center always. Obviously, this letter you can make it bigger, okay? Not too big, or maximum 16 in the topic, okay? In the title, maximum 16. The letter that you see here. What do you have to do? Well, you have to put, obviously, your name, student, teacher, class, assignment, in assignment, guys, assignment. In the assignment, you're gonna put album, lessons 10 to 13. This is the topic of the homework, okay? The trimester, obviously the second trimester, and the date, the due date. The due date is the day you're gonna send the homework, okay? In the due date is the same, is the date that you are supposed to send the homework. If you send it another day, it doesn't matter, but remember, I'm gonna leave this homework for next week for you to have the time to make a good job. This is for next week. Okay, I'm gonna leave it for Monday. Not for you to work on free weekend, no. You can send it to me on Monday still, okay? Is that clear, guys? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so for when is the homework?
Monday.
Next week.
For next week, Monday. And in Monday, you can send it in any time on hours. It doesn't matter. You can send it to me on Monday. On Monday, okay? So Monday is the last day to send me this homework. Okay, this was everybody copy this, the things you must have in your cover sheet. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now, how are you gonna do the body of this album? First of all, the lesson. For example, you're gonna start lesson 10. Lesson 10. Put it in the middle. And you're gonna make it boldface. Boldface is this. Look what I did. Put it in more black. Okay, first, you're gonna choose, guys. You're gonna choose 5 words per each lesson. Okay, so you're just gonna make how many at all? How many words?
15.
15, exactly. Just 15, not 30. 15. What means choose? You can choose the ones that you understand maybe, or the ones that you think that is easier, whatever. So you're gonna choose 5 of each one. Lesson 1, you're gonna put numbers. For example, lesson 10. We go to lesson 10. Okay, I'm gonna choose one word. I'm gonna choose artisan. 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 Now I'm gonna put the meaning of artisan and who is an artisan. I'm just gonna resume a craft person. Okay, imagine that this is the meaning, a craft person. Down, you're gonna put, guys, the example. In the example, you're gonna write your own sentence. The artisan craft a new table. Okay. And here, guys, you're gonna put an image, an image, um, an image of the word that represents the word. So imagine that here you're gonna have your image. Imagine that here you're gonna put your image. You're gonna have your image. Do you understand how you're gonna make the homework?
I get it now. I get it now.
Okay.
Me too.
Number 1 will be the word and the meaning. Down you're gonna put example and you're gonna write a sentence. And you're gonna put what else? An image of this word of artisan. Okay? Imagine later when you finish the 5, you're gonna continue. You're gonna start over again. You're gonna start lesson 11 and so on, the same way that I did. Okay? Now, guys, do you get it? Do you get what you have to do in the homework?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you copy the example that I'm giving you here?
Yes.
Okay, please copy this example for you not to forget. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this, and we're gonna start with the class of leadership. Do you remember the last time I put you through a copy some content of page 117? Page 117. So please, everybody, go to page 116. 116. Okay, let's start. Aldo, can you start reading, please? The preview connecting to the leadership.
In the secret, a reporter struggles over whether or not to publish a fascinating but upsetting discovery. Connect to the story by thinking about what you will do in a similar situation. Continue.
Okay, so in this story, guys, we're gonna have something that happens in the story and is like a mystery. Do you saw, guys, that like some weeks ago, in a spacecraft go to the atmosphere of the Earth, SpaceX? You know who's that? What is that? The SpaceX, the spacecraft that went to the international area. Do you know who is Elon Musk? No, you don't know who is Elon Musk.
I do.
Who is Elon Musk?
I kind of know about him. He made a Cybertruck. Him do some stuff.
Okay, Elon Musk guy have a company that he wants to make a space travels. He wants to make a space travels. So imagine that the moment in few years we will be able to travel to Earth. In this case, to the atmosphere of the Earth, outside Earth, with space and rockets, obviously. So he sent a few days a new spacecraft. What is in a spacecraft? Like a rocket. It's like the same as a rocket, similar. So he sent a rocket to the atmosphere of the Earth. The astronauts that were over there, the astronauts that were in the spacecraft, they were carrying a little, it was like a dinosaur, if I'm not confused, it was a little dinosaur, and they will leave it in the place for them to know that they travel, really they travel over there. So they got like a teddy or something like that, and they send it to the space with them. So imagine that this story will be about astronauts that went to the space. So how do we call, guys, to the things that are not real and that are like technological advances, like Star Wars, like
Fiction.
Avatar? Aha, what type of fiction? If it's about
Science fiction.
science fiction, can you tell me a movie that you have seen that is science fiction, please? I already mentioned you some of them. Like Star Wars, Avatar, Transformers, things that have to be with stuff that are not real, that are still not real.
De Regreso al Futuro, Back to the
Yeah,
Future.
Back to the Future, yes. Maybe also science fiction. The movies of zombies, the movies of aliens also, that is science fiction. So all of that may be science fiction. So science fiction, guys, what does that mean? That combines fictions. What means fiction?
Something that is not real.
Not real.
Something that is not real. So science fiction combines fiction and also combines scientific facts. So do you think that going to the space is something that concerns to science? Yes or no? The people that develop rockets, do you think that they must be scientists? Yes or no? Yes,
Yes, of
absolutely
course.
yes. Because in my
They have to know also maths because it's important.
exactly, they have to be engineers also. They must know about math and physics. Do you think that they send a spacecraft to the Earth without making experiments? They make experiments because remember that over there they send people and they cannot, well,
They make
sometimes
tests.
exactly, they make a lot of tests. So this story, guys, if we are talking about space travels, where will be the setting? In Earth or outside the Earth? The setting of the story, the place.
Outside the earth.
Outside.
Outside the Earth, exactly. Well, so in this story, we're gonna see somebody that travels to the space, and he is a reporter. Who is a reporter? Who is a reporter? Like in
man.
HCH, who
A
is
man
a
who eats
The
reporter?
one who
notice.
works on the news.
Notice.
Exactly,
Yes,
Camila.
report.
A man who works when in the news. A man who works in the news. And what do you think is the purpose of a reporter of going to the space? To do what? What do you think is the purpose of a reporter to go to the space?
To
Report.
public, make public
Exactly,
events.
to make investigations, to make a new. So
Make a
what will
report or
exactly like a report of what is happening over there, so the people in Earth can know about it. Well, so do you understand the background of the story? Do you understand what the story will be about? Yes?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
perfect. You already do the vocabulary development of page 117 and also the concept of science fiction and setting. You already sent it to me. Not all of you. That's a point. Not all of you. So the ones that haven't sent it, I don't know what's happening with you because I already put the people that were missing homework. Also, I didn't receive pages of spelling 11 and 12 of the majority. I just received a few. I just received, I guess, Diego, Christian, I received Marvin, Miguel, and I don't remember the others. I don't remember.
I send them to you. The pages.
Anna is missing a lot of homework over there.
I send you a spelling. I remember I send you.
Well, I have my report over there, guys. If you have not an X in my report, is that the meaning? You send it incorrect to an incorrect message, email, sorry, or you didn't send it. So I already checked my email, all the emails I already checked. Maybe I'm not telling Anna because I don't remember, but I'm gonna check on the website. Okay, we're gonna start, guys. 118. Okay, we're gonna start, guys. Page 118. Everybody's reading, please, because I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you to follow the reading. Maybe I say, Aldo, continue, and if you don't continue, Aldo, you're losing points of participation. Not right now, Aldo. I'm just putting it.
Henry Cooper had been
No, not right now. I'm just putting an example. Okay, Henry Cooper. Henry Cooper, guys, is the reporter, okay? Henry Cooper. So he's the important character in this story, Henry Cooper. Henry Cooper had been on the moon for almost 2 weeks before he discovered that something was wrong. At first, it was only an ill-defined suspicion. What means a suspicion? What is a suspicion? It's like a doubt. Do you know what is a doubt? Someone knows what is a doubt?
A question.
A question, exactly. Look, at first, it was only like a question. The sort of hunch that a hard-headed science reporter. So what is Henry Cooper's job? He is a science reporter. He is a science reporter. So he's like a interviewer just about scientific stuff. Will not take too seriously. He had come here where Henry Cooper was. What is the setting of the story? Where is the reporter, guys? Is in Earth? In space?
The moon?
Exactly. He is in another place. He's not in Earth. He had come here, after all, at the United Nations Space Administration's own request. USA had always been hot on public relations, especially just before budget time. Continue, item. Continue, Byron.
I don't know what is. I lost.
Come on, we are starting the story. Well, guys, do not request later why you are losing points, because you need to be reading. When an overcrowded world was screaming for roads and schools and seafarms and complaining about the billions being poured into space. So I will make you a question. Do you think that is easy to go to the space, or is expensive?
Expensive.
It's really expensive.
Really expensive.
They spend millions and millions of dollars in making a spacecraft and sending people to outside Earth. So here he was, doing the lunar circuit for the second time and beaming back 2,000 words of copy a day. Although the novelty had worn off, there still remained the wonder and mystery of a world as big as Africa. Truly mad, yet almost completed, unexplored, a stone's throw away from the precious domes. the labs, the spaceports, was a yawning emptiness that will change humankind for centuries to come. So how do you imagine this place? Look what is the description. They have labs. They have pressure domes. They have the spaceports. So how is in that obviously? Do you think that is a story? Guys, are you listening? Yes. Okay. Yet, so in that moment, can you imagine how will be the moon? Imagine, have you seen a Star Wars? How is in a Star Wars that they have like houses that are like domes, that are like
Yes.
circles? Well, imagine. So what I'm gonna ask to Marvin. Marvin, when do you think it will be possible, like to persons to construct in the moon, like that type of stuff? When do you think it will be possible? In what time? What year do you think that it will be possible? Marvin?
Like in 2022, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, Marvin said like in 2022, maybe, right? So yes, especially is that guys. Why? Because the science is advancing. The science is advancing so that it can be possible in a time, right? Some parts of the moon were almost too familiar, of course. Who had not seen the dusty scar on the mere embryon with its gleaming metal pylon and the plaque that announced in the three official languages of Earth. On this spot at 2001, September 13, 1959, the first man-made object reached another world. So this, what is in capital letter, guys, exists in the moon. Was the first time that the humans land the moon. Well, like history says, who were the first ones to step in the moon? Russians or Americans? Well, no,
Americans.
exactly. They said the story says that the Americans were the first. Look, Cooper had visited the grave of Ludwig II and the more famous tomb of the men who had come after it. But these things belong to the past already, like Columbus and the Wright brothers. Who is Columbus? Who is Christopher Columbus?
The one who discovers America.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, between he discovered because there was already people in America.
Yes.
He
Well,
Just
yes,
found it.
exactly. He was the first one to found it. Exactly. Well, so can you continue, please? Let me see, Allison. Wright brothers, they were receiving into story. Andrea?
They were receiving it the story. What concerned him now was the future. When he had landed at Archimedes spaceport, the chief administrator had been obviously glad to see him and had shown a personal interest in his tour. Transportation, accommodation, and official guide were all arranged. He could go anywhere he liked, ask any question he pleased. Unsa trusts him for his stories. Had always been accurate. He attitude friendly. His attitude friendly.
Okay, who is the UNSA? Who is the UNSA? We read it before. Who is the UNSA? The UNSA is like the NASA. It's the same. They put another.
United Nations Space Administration.
Yes, it's like the NASA. As now we know as the NASA. So UNSA is like the NASA, like the people that paid for another persons to go to Earth, okay? They're like the NASA. And who sent to this reporter to the space? Well, in this case, to the moon. Who sent him over there? We have it over there. We almost say it. We almost said it. No. Who sent people to the space right nowadays? The NASA. So who sent Henry Cooper to the moon? We almost read it right now.
Onza.
The UNSA, exactly. The UNSA that are like the ones in charge to send people to the space. Okay. Continue, Christian.
Yet the tour had gone through. He did not know why, but he was going to find out. He reached for the phone and said, Operator, please get me the police department. I want to speak to the Inspector General. Presumably, Chandra Kumaraswamy posed in uniform, but Cooper had never seen him wearing it. They met as arranged at the entrance to the little park that was Plato City, Chief President Joe. At this time in the morning of the artificial 24th hour, they eat almost dessert and they could talk without interruption. As they walk along the narrow gravel path, they shared about old times, the friends they had known at college together, a less development in the interplanetary politics. They had reached in the middle of the park, under the exact center of the great blue pink dome. When Cooper came to the point, you know everything that was happening on the moon, Chandra, he said, and you know that I'm here to do a series of UNSA, how to make a book out of it when I get back to the earth. So why should people be trying to hide things from me? It was impossible to hurry Chandra.
Okay, wait.
He always took his time to.
Until there. Continue, Byron, please.
Chandra.
They had reached to the middle of the park, under the exact.
We are not over there. We stay until it was impossible to hurry Chandra. He always, the last line of the page, he always.
Let me see.
The last line of the paragraph, of all the paragraphs of the page. Go ahead, Raquel. Second time, by
It was impossible to hurry Chandra. He always took his time to answer questions, and his few words escaped with difficulty around the stem of his hand-carved Bavarian pipe.
What is a Bavarian pipe?
What people? He asked at length. You really no idea? The inspector general shook his head. Not the faintest, he answered, and Cooper knew that he was telling the truth. Chandra might be silenced, but he would not lie. I was afraid you had said that. Well, if you don't know any more than I do, here is the only clue I have, and it frightens me. Medical research is trying to keep me at arm's length. Hmm, replied Chandra, taking his pipe from his mouth and looking at it thoughtfully. Is that all you have to say? You haven't given me so much to work on. Remember, I'm only cop. I like your vivid, journalistic imagination. All I can tell you is that the higher I get in medical research, the colder that the atmosphere, the atmosphere becomes. Last time I was here, everyone was very friendly and gave me some fine service.
Okay,
But
until
now,
there. Continue, Diego.
But now I can't even meet the director He always too busy or
Busy,
on
busy.
the other
He's
side,
always too busy.
busy. Like, hmm,
Or on
is
other.
on or on other side of the moon. Anyway, what sort of man is her?
He
Doctor
is
has
he.
is she? Doctor Hastings, friendly little character, very confident, but not easy to work with. What could he been trying to hide? Knowing you, I'm sure you have some interesting theories. Oh, I thought of narcotics and fraud and political conspiracies, but
Conspiracies.
they not make sense in these days. So what let's scares the heck out of me. Chandra's everyone signal a silent question mark. Interplanetary power, say Cooper bluntly.
Okay, wait. We are trying, guys, in this story to know what is the mystery that is happening in the moon. Something weird is happening in the moon. Who is trying to research about that mystery? Who is like having an idea that something not that the people is not saying that the people that live in the moon. Who is trying to research about it?
Cooper.
Investigate.
Henry Cooper.
Henry Cooper.
Cooper, okay. Henry Cooper first goes with Chandra. Chandra is not a girl, it's a cop, it's a police. In that, imagine how advanced is the time that they already have police over there in space, the people that put order in the moon. Remember, guys, this is a story of science fiction. As Marvin says, it can be set it in 2040, 2022, whatever, in more than a time. So that can be possible in a time. We have not quite sure. That's why it's a science fiction. So if we see over there, guys, you can see that Cooper is like big reporter that is trying to get theories, and his theory are interplanetary plagi. What is a plagi? Plaga, plagi. We are now with a plagi. Well, it's not called like that, but coronavirus is that. It's a plagi. It's like a illness that is spread in all the world. So what does that mean? That he is thinking that they can be some types of plague that people from the moon takes to the earth and vice versa. So that is like the theory. What is a theory? Something that uh, is not proved, but it's like a possible. It's something possible. It's like a hypothesis.
Like a 40% possible and 60%
Yes,
not true.
it's something that